Hello friends, how are you guys doing? So in this session, we will try to see how you can try to register for GCP, which is free of cost. So what I'm doing in this session is I will try to show you step by step information on how to register for a Google Cloud platform with your email ID. The prerequisites for this particular session is you need to have a valid email address, which should be two-factor authentication. So try to get it ready. But if ever you are using your own personal Gmail ID, then I believe we can get started. So keep those with you. Along with that, you need a credit card to try to register. They don't charge you, but they want your credit card information before they can provide you a $300 credit for your Google Cloud Platform account. Okay, so I hope you are able to see my screen. I will go again in this particular directory where you can see that here when you try to go to cloud.google.com, and I am using a user ID. I just click it here, which is kamarthi.channel@gmail.com. It is a fake account which I will be using going forward to teach you guys about Google Cloud Platform when we do practical sessions. So to get that, see here, you see that I'll try to move my photograph here. Started for free. When I click this, you can see that it will try to ask you few informations like I'm from United States right now. I try to agree the terms and conditions. You guys can go through it to agree to those before moving forward. So click continue. And you can see that here access to this Google Cloud platform, you see that there is a $300 credit. I believe like this will change from country to country, where you are trying to get this register for this Google Cloud platform. So that's one thing. Another thing is I think they have changed it to spend over next 90 days. Probably they have changed it from 1 year to 90 days probably. But let's see how it is. So this is a kind of individual, because you are an individual account, and your name is there. So once I try to add my credit card details and my address and click start my free trial, then I will get this welcome message like thank you for signing up. Your free trial includes 300 good to spend over the next 90 days. If you run out of credit, I think we can, mm, I mean, it will be automatic billing to your credit card. Okay, so click on got it. And this is the graphical user interface which you will see whenever you try to register. You go to try to check your ID, you see that it is kamarthi.channel@gmail.com. This is one thing. The other thing is in this particular session, we will try to see some of the features, a very basic features of what to look for. And if ever you try to see, there is a blue ribbon here, and out of which you see that this is a navigation menu, most popularly known as hamburger menu, because it looks like burger. So when you try to click this one, it goes off whatever we have here, right? These are all the different products and features which are readily available. And you see that there is a Google Cloud platform. And whenever we try to register for the first time, it will try to create a default project, which is my first project. So let's go and try to click this one and try to see what happens. So you will get another page like this, where you see that there is a default project called my first project, which was created by Google. um, I mean, if ever you have many projects lined up here, you can use the search projects here. We'll learn more about them in the later stage. You can try to create a new project from here, which we will learn subsequently in the next sessions too. I click cancel here. And then there is a search button here where you can try to type multiple products. um, don't worry if you don't know what these are, we will learn most of them. So as soon as I click and search for them, I will get the the home page for that particular product or service. um, so this is the product for pops up. Don't you don't need to understand what is a pops up yet. I think we will try to look at it more in detail in subsequent sessions. And going to the right, you see that there is a activate cloud shell, right? When I try to click this one, what it does basically is you can see that there is something, a putty kind of an environment which is being set up, which is also known as cloud shell. So what does it mean? If you guys don't know about putty, don't worry about it. I mean, we will learn about them too. What is a command line? What is a graphical user interface? So Google Cloud Platform can be accessed in two ways. Number one is a GUI based. That's what we were doing here. And the second one is a shell based, which is a cloud shell based. So this is a command line. The bottom one is a command line, right? I will close this one. I will come to this to explore more about it later. And then you see that there is a help. I think if ever you try to click this one, you can get documentation. You can start a tutorial from here, which is very helpful here. Okay, we can get support, and even we have keyboard shortcuts. You can send feedback. These are all the items which are available. And you see that there is a one here. When I try to click this one, see when I started activating my account in Google Cloud Platform, um, I got this kind of activity. What is that activity? By default, when they gave access to me into GCP, they created a default project called My First Project. So that's the notification activities which you see in this bell icon. And then there are three dots. When you try to click this one, again, these are all different items which we will try to see later whenever we are going into multiple products and services. And when you try to see, click this one. This is the account kamarthi.channel@gmail.com. That's how we see. So this is about the different items which are available in this blue ribbon, right? When you try to click this hamburger, you have a home. So try to click home. When you try to click home, you will see this is how it looks like when you try to see the home page of a GCP. You see that there are many things here. If ever you try to see, there is a project. This is a default project which they have created. So there is a project name, there is a project ID, there is a project number. And we will talk more about this, what these are and why those are created. We can try to add people to this particular project. And if ever, I think even we can try to customize it. See, those items which are there, those are gone. So you can try to customize this one. This is a dashboard, what we say, the home dashboard whenever you try to log in. And it provides you a detailed information or a high level information of how many resources you are using, what are all the products you are using, what are all the services you are using. It gives a kind of a one stop to look into the services and products which you are using in GCP, right? And then when you go to the information of the activities which happened, a create object, there is an API which got started, and then that particular resource is assigned to a billing account. What I mean to say here is don't go deep into what these are, we will try to learn. But what is happening is in this activity, it will try to tell you what happened throughout in your project and what are the steps which are happening in your project. And this gives a pretty much a very detailed way of what is happening at the back end. For example, if you try to click this one, you see that it gives us even more data of what is happening, right? There is a resource name. So projects, this is one of the projects, which is a project ID, but the project name is different from project ID. And when it got created, what is the life cycle study? Is it active or about to get deleted, or what kind of it? And there a project number. So we will learn more about them in our subsequent lessons. The next one is a recommendation. I believe like there will be no recommendations. Sometimes Google try to provide recommendations on what we need to do based on what we are doing on GCP. So what it means that whenever we are trying to utilize services and products within GCP, we see that this data is being used by Google to try to suggest us something. And let me go to the dashboard. I just wanted you to cover one more point here before closing this session. Is This is very important one, is billing. You see that there is a products and billing. So when you go to the billing, there is a pin button. If you try to click this pin button, you see that that particular billing is tagged in your under your home. So these are all the services which I had pinned some time. So if you go to this billing, $100 credit, 90 days is what I think they have changed it. I apologize. 90 days, and it gives you here. Don't click this upgrade button. If you try to click this upgrade button, it means that you are trying to pay from your pocket, from your credit card, which you don't want. And if ever you try to see, it will try to provide more details. I just wanted to show you this one. That's the reason I asked you to look into this one. And you see that whenever you are using services, it will you start deducting that money from your credits, and we will learn more about it. I mean, billing is one of the major important aspect of our product suite which we have in the GCP. We'll learn more about different features which we have on the left hand side here. So we'll try to learn more about it. So this is where you try to create your own GCP platform access. And now you have $300 credit for 90 days where you can try to practice it whenever you want, kind of within that 90 days, familiarize themselves in using the using those credits to practice. And in our next session, we will try to see more features. And if you like this particular video, don't hesitate to subscribe to it so that you know about the upcoming videos which I will try to upload on. And try to click on that bell icon. Don't forget on that one, because you will not get notified if you don't click that bell icon. Thank you very much, and thanks to those who has taken time, approximately 16 minutes, to watch out my video. If ever it is useful, or if ever you need more details on something else, try to put comments under my video. I will try my level best to respond to you in whatever way I can. But thank you very much for those who took time to watch to this video. Thank you. Have a nice day. Keep learning. Bye bye.